Hi there lovely people, this is another video from Polly Scrap Kits. It's my third video now and I'm having a go at talking about my process of creating a layout, which is not something I'm usually comfortable with doing, so it's my first time, please be nice. I had a bit of trouble, this is my third attempt at doing it, and unfortunately while I was videoing this layout the battery in the camera did actually go dead towards the end. So it cuts off a little bit short, but I'll explain my process anyway. These little frames are Heidi Swapp Polaroid Insta frames. They were released a little while back, but I really like them for Instagram photos. So I get a bit sick of scrapbooking square photos sometimes since I use Instagram a lot. So I really liked using them in a different way.
Way since we were young, we'll fight and then make up. I'll breathe your air into my lungs when I feel your touch. Tell me your secrets.
This page was actually inspired by the Crafted Up Challenge blog's February challenge, which was to use a craft background and stickers. Obviously I did not submit it on time, but had fun doing the challenge anyway. So I've attempted to pull all my stickers out of my stash and try and incorporate them somewhere, because I tend to collect them but have trouble using them. This paper is from My Mind's Eye, an older collection. I can't remember exactly what it was called, I think it might have been Following the Heart. It's by Ronna Farah. I love the 6x6 pads because I can use little bits and pieces without cutting up a full sheet. Sorry about the camera instability. I have a bit of an interesting setup at the moment. This is the gold dot foil vellum from Dear Lizzie, 5th & Frolic. It's actually quite hard to get your hands on it as it's so popular. I bought 5 sheets on myself but haven't managed to get any into the shop yet. If you're interested in the link for my shop, I'll put it below as well. Just getting lots of new stuff in next week. Very excited to be in new boxes of stock. I love vellum. It seemed so popular when I first started scrapbooking all those years ago, and then it was forgotten about and now suddenly it's become trendy again. I love it as photo mats. This is my Heidi Swapp distressing tool. I love it to bits. I bought about 10 of them when I heard she wasn't going to make them anymore. And they're all on their last legs, so I might need to look into buying one of the Tim Holtz ones. This is the Calico White Mist from Studio Calico. It's actually my first time using it. I've heard lots of good things about it and decided to lash out and get myself a bottle. It's got quite a chalky texture compared to some of the other mists. And these are the brand new Glitz roller stamps. This one's from Uncharted Waters and is little anchors. They're very cute. You almost get an ombre effect when you roll it out as it gets lighter. I've got a couple more designs as well. They're also in my shop, which is linked below. And these are my favourite stamps from Seven Gypsies. I've had them for a very long time and I use them all the time. I love the little numbers and layering them up. I don't often use stamps on pages, but this is one of the stamp sets that I will pull out and it works with any page. I think I'm just too lazy to get my stamping stuff out, to be honest. I tend to be a very quick scrapbooker and I don't like things that take too much time, but I've been getting a little bit better at it. And painting and misting and stuff that's messier because I know I have to clean up and I know that's terrible, but I like scrapbooking to be quick. That's just a plain doily that I misted with some glitter mist. It's quite sparkly. And these are my favourite. I love feathers. I have feathers everywhere in my room, and these are from Studio Calico, and they're mistable feathers. I've almost used all mine, so I think I might have to get some more. I chose to mist these with the Mint Julep Mr. Huey's, which is actually my favourite colour. It's a really nice minty green. I've used it a lot, pretty much on every layout lately. My bottle is almost finished. It must be the first time I've actually used an entire bottle of mist. I just stapled that vellum down. As I'm trying to not use too much adhesive these days, I find it tends to buckle or simply just fall off, whereas I know if I staple it down it's not going to move. These are hexagon chipboard shapes from Jenny Boland. I really love them. They've also got some wood veneer hexagons from Studio Calico. But I like these because I can cover them or paint them. You don't actually get to see, as the video did cut out, but I ended up misting these hexagons with the Calico White Mist as well. And these lovely flare badges are from a piece of cake. I used one that says awesome. The photos are actually of my sister and I, so we don't often pose together for photos as I'm never home and she's never home, so it's nice to have a page of the both of us. These frames are from the Heyday collection from Studio Calico, and they're pink circles. These are definition stickers from Heidi Swapp. From her, I think they were from her Vintage Chic line. I used one that says unique. They have a bit of an age vintage look to them. I was going to use this cloud, and I'm pretty sure it was made by the lovely Leanne Pierce, but it just didn't seem to fit with my design. I've used a random bits that was sitting on my desk, so I'll have to put a supplies list for this layout on my blog, which will be linked below. If I can remember where I pulled all these bits from, I tend to get everything out of its packet and put it all on my desk. I like to work in a bit of a chaotic way. These stickers are from the Amy Tangerine sketchbook line, I believe. They're fabric stickers, and these are word stickers from My Mind's Eye. Found one that says sisters, which was really quite appropriate. And these are the Vintage Chic buzzwords. I was going to use a word, but I settled on using one of those cute arrows. They're actually epoxy stickers, and it says enjoy this. These stickers are from Amy Tangerine's sketchbook line again. I struggle to use stickers sometimes as I really like dimension, and I find stickers sometimes to be a little bit flat. So I like to layer them in between things and behind things to add a bit more texture. As you can see, I've done here. There's a firefly loose tonight. Better catch it before it burns this place down. And the light, if I don't feel so right, but the world looks better through your eyes as a firefly. These are also from Heidi Swapp, and they are these stickers. And the light, if I don't feel so right, but the world looks better through your eyes. I didn't know how I'd go with this sticker challenge, but I seem to have actually managed to incorporate quite a few. These lovely tapes, the blue and the green are from Bella Boulevard, and the grey stripe is actually from an Australian washi tape company, Sawyer's Place.
Maybe that is not enough. Hold me tight, don't let me breathe. Feeling like you won't believe.
And these are my favourite alphabet stickers from Pink Paisley's Portfolio collection. They're a puffy, glittery silver alpha.
But the world looks better through your eyes. There's a firefly loose tonight. Better catch it before it burns this place down. In the light, if I don't feel
This is about where the video cuts out. Sorry for my croaky voice, I'm actually a little bit sick at the moment. I added a few more misting dots with the Calico White, and I actually used some watercolour in the end on this page, and incorporated a date stamp and some of the epoxy dots from My Mind's Eye, which I love. And then the page was pretty much done. I also ended up stitching the title down and stitching around the edges, as you can see. So there you have it. There's my page. Please look at the links below if you want some more information, and thank you for watching my first recorded video with my own voice. I hope I didn't scare you off. We'll see you next time.